Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more EU4. This is the Dithmarschen campaign. We're still live on Twitch, of course. We're suppressing rebels. We're 99.6% of the way into integrating Mr. Holland. Austria's opinion of us goes down. Well, it doesn't really matter because he rivaled us, the bastard. So there is that. These troops now belong to us. Yay. Integration is a slow process. We also integrated a heavy and 2 light ships. We will protect trade in the... Actually, I think we're privateering right now for power projection. We'll privateer. Obviously, we're going to make that into a state. And we've got to sort these provinces out. So, do we want to move our capital? We don't have the monarch points to move it right this second, but I think it's time to just straight up move our actual capital to Amsterdam. That's going to cost us 200 some points. So that'll be the next thing. Between episodes, we did remember to do a few things. We bumped stab. We gave some money to the clergy. You know, a bunch of stuff, basically. I don't really know that we want to keep that heavy for very long. Let's have this ship go join them as well. Yeah, great zone of control. I kind of pre-planned the forts around this integration, so zone of control is fine. Let's just check to make sure that we have the right buildings everywhere. We've got those there. We need to upgrade this again, so let's get that done now while we have the cash. The burghers are currently kind of mad. If we grant them 2 provinces, we could gain 15% loyalty, which isn't quite enough. I don't want to give them this stuff again. I would rather give them the 60% territories. Burghers on Den Haag would be great because of the cloth. Stacking burghers discounts to development is really good usually. Alternatively, we could just give some land to the clergy to make them real happy again. Looks like the best I could do with the burghers is I could get them to 31 and another 6. I could get them to like 37% loyalty right now. Yeah, Den Haag is also an estuary, which makes it very appealing to give to the burghers. But we don't want to give it to the burghers right this second because the burghers are mad. And that's going to just increase unrest here, unless unrest is real low, in which case it's okay. So fine, we'll give them this. I think I will give the clergy an extra province or 2. Just so that we can get them real happy for a while. We don't want to give this province away because we're planning on moving our capital there. Let's just give them this. They'll be loyal for a little while. I think I'm actually going to give the burghers this one as well. I'm just not that worried about them being that mad. We should be gaining land. We're gonna... Okay, so now that we're at peace... sorry, now that we have our diplomat... the other thing is we took the time to look around at like where we could expand, and there was, and should still be, a good opportunity to expand where we attack Cologne, and that brings in Oldenburg. Oldenburg is only 8 development. We'll conquest him as a non-co-belligerent. Otherwise, Oldenburg brings in England, and we can't really beat England, so... I think that's going to be the direction that we go. We do not have a CB on Utrecht either. We need to start fabricating a couple extra claims to make up for some of this stuff. Alright. Force limit wise, we're at 18 out of 25. We have money, we have manpower. I mentioned that we're going to go up on artillery. Let's go ahead and train 3 more artillery. Go up to 4. Actually, should we just go nuts? You guys want to go all the way up to 6 artillery? Let's do it. 6 artillery for the win. We're going to be so freaking rich. We are so rich. Artillery for everyone. Okay, just waiting for the Galran separatists to go away, and then we'll consolidate the armies. One last month. Okay, sure, whatever. People are mad about something. And we turn off any of these edicts. We have no edict on in this state. This state actually would double estuaries. Probably a good idea just to run the trade power edict. Although we're taking a huge penalty to trade income right now because we're collecting from trade not in capital. It was better when we were stealing the trade power from our subject, because then we weren't actually taking the penalty. Really need to get our capital moved. I need 200 admin points, like right now. Okay, let's see if we can cheese a little. Cologne's currently not our rival and is currently like losing a war, so how do you feel about maybe buying my army? You are a nation that is at war with a nation that I have a truce with. All sauce. Damn. Well, I guess that plan's not going to work. Okay, well, we're going to declare this war then either way. And go murder Oldenburg. Would have been way better if we could have, you know, not had to deal with that. Look at all these artillery. They're beautiful. Let's also establish a blockade. Actually, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not really worried about the siege being quick. Considering our economy and the fact that we're running this many artillery, and that we've got 25 day siege sticks on a guy who's got 17% defensiveness, like, I'm okay. I'm thinking we're good. Okay, this guy is apparently going to go siege this, which for some reason is unoccupied. Okay, it looks like Oldenburg's army is right here, working on that fort. We could reinforce that and be the defender against him in woods. And we do need to stack wipe Oldenburg, probably, to get him to agree to a full annexation. Have I played the new hero in Slay the Spire? I haven't, but I've heard of him. Okay, it looks like Liège just got control of that fort. The garrison's, like, real small. Liège is... he controls it. He's the attacker in the Liègian conquest of Aachen. Wait, what? So you've attacked Cologne and the conquest of Aachen. Except that Aachen is independent. So... no ticking war score for you. So he's gonna just peace out for like money and stuff right now. Which means that this will stop being a defensive thing. We should just go do this fight right now then, before we miss the opportunity for it. As soon as Oldenburg gets stack wiped, he's probably gonna separate peace with Cologne. Feel pretty good about the composition right now. I don't want to get more artillery. If anything, honestly, I'd probably train one more cav, just because we're rich. Okay, Oldenburg has fallen. Oldenburg is a separate piece. Another reason why this is a good deal for us is we can just separate piece. We do pay a few diplo points, but again, we can handle the aggressive expansion. It's not ideal. We don't want to do this much, but this is one of the only ways that I can see to like actually consolidate the coastline. So I'm gonna separate piece him. We have built buildings. All right, sweet, admin points. I needed those admin points to, you know, move my capital, so that's good. Okay, we need to get started on this next siege now. There's absolutely no money to be looted. Now, some of you might be wondering why we are currently spying on Florence, and the reason for that is that we want to get these 2 cores returned to Savoy, from Savoy to Switzerland before they expire in 1500. Unfortunately, if we attack Savoy directly, we have to fight Venice, and Venice is going to be pretty strong and annoying. However, because we've got claims bordering claims, we can fabricate on Florence, make Florence the war leader, and then that will pull in Savoy, who we will separate piece to return these 2 cores. So that's the game plan there. I think we will train the extra cavalry as soon as we get some money. Bum, bum, bum. Hey, make the burghers loyal for admin points. I hate this, but I'm going to do it. General has died. Are the cores already expiring? Did Switzerland lose the land that long ago? Well, with this, we talked about this earlier, but it's part of a different culture group. So if you look at, say, this core, right here. So Switzerland owns cores on all of these 5 provinces. But this is part of their primary culture group. So the core for Switzerland, it will never expire because it's Swiss culture. These are part of a different culture group. Therefore, they expire in just 50 years. Normally, it's longer than that. 150 years. So yeah. As far as I know, I mean, the game starts in 1444. Savoy starts with this land, don't they? They start with these 2. So got a 243 from our subject. We are still on tech 7, but Savoy is as well. We can get our claim on Florence. Florence, we're probably going to fabricate on Lucca, because it'll be tricky to get to Pisa with the fort there. We'll fabricate on Lucca. You know, Genoa's going to leave the Empire. Or they already did, yeah. They've already left the Empire, so we could... Oh, that's funny. So Provence is actually, this land was added to the Empire? Are you a prince? You're not a prince, but their land got added to the Empire. Huh. Weird. Anyway, we can fabricate on Genoa. And we could also fabricate on Ferrara. But he's going to be in the war anyway. That's a lot of forts around here. It's going to be difficult to get to Lucca just based on that. We'll have to get military access through Genoa. The primary goal, even if we like don't win against these guys, is to just the fact that we're declaring a war will extend this. After having received it after the most recent time the nation was at war with the current owner. So Switzerland is our subject, they will be at war with the current owner. So it should be fine. Milan would make an amazing vassal. Well, at this point, we've marched Switzerland, so we'll probably stick with Switzerland. The Swiss have pretty good ideas as well. They've gone economic defensive. They've got infantry combat ability. I think they get some fort defensiveness and stuff because of the whole, you know, the Swiss mountains. Or whatever. I was also fabricating on you. Blooming Renaissance will be, that's fine. Also, do we have bad edicts on? Still have feudal de jure law, we don't need that. We don't need this. I want to move my capital. "20-day siege ticks are pretty good. Let's have this army drill. There is no enemy army right now. Okay, if we peace out right now, then we'll probably get unlawful territory on Oldenburg. If we want, we could position our entire army down in Switzerland. And maybe there's an opportunity to pick off a fort. Looks like no. He built a fort in Wallace. His capital is going to be pretty easy to siege. That might be the easiest target. Also, Waldstadty. And yeah, Waldstadt's going to be easy to hold on to. I'm going to get the army down there. I'm going to start spying on Switzerland just so we have, sorry, Savoy, just so we have a little bit more siege ability and so we have potential to get more claims if we want to. I'm going to get black flagged by canceling military access through Munster and returning to Meppen. Nope, that won't work because I consolidated the army wrong. Cool. Oh, do we just have access? No. Well, now we have to wait an extra month. I don't want to pay for this fort. Note to self, don't consolidate the army wrong. If possible, consider consolidating the army the right way. You dummy. Damn it, there's attrition here. So we'll go to here with half the army, and we'll send the other army this way and put them here. We could do the double call to arms trick. Let's get Miltech. Power projection is getting really close to slipping, so that's something I want to sort out as well. Arumba had allied emperor demand imperial territory. Yeah, that's new. They'll do that. But also, he's our rival, so he'll definitely do it. Oh, hey, look, Swiss separatists in Savoy. That might be why he's got all of his forts on. That fort was recently unmothballed. Okay, well we have Tech 8, so I feel pretty good. I think we should just declare this. We've got Tech 8, we're... Goddamn burgers. Recruited minister expires in 98, we're fine. It's not a real problem, go away. Stop bothering me. Probably want to call Munster into this, and I think we should just do this war. But I want to move my capital, so now I'm thinking maybe we should just wait till the core is done. September 97, it's like 6-7 months. Yeah, I want to move the capital pretty badly. Am I sure that the disaster from before has ticked down to 0? It has, I'm not sure, but it's at 10. Munster has declared war upon Cologne, they cite Conquest. Okay, well our allies probably not going to want to join our war now. A bunch of other wars are happening too. I had wanted to train one more cav. We have room for it. Yeah. Well, actually, if I have to choose between a cav or an infantry with 10% combat ability, I'd rather just have the infantry. So much less expensive. So let's just train 2 more infantry here to join up with this army. You think that I gave you my cold through the internet? Yeah, that sounds right. So our ally is trying to take Paderborn. Sure, Munster, you can have access. kind of funny to like force vassalize him and then fight our ally. But we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna sit and do nothing till the core's done. Did he just offer me? I feel like he just offered me land. But he shouldn't be able to do that. Maybe that's not what that piece said. So yeah, obviously this is a bad idea. He does have quite a bit of trade power in this node, which is upstream from us, so demanding trade power is reasonable. Prestige needs to be higher. He's not going to lose this province to our ally. We'll take trade power, war reps, money, make him lose a rival. That sounds good. Alright, and now that we're at peace, we're going to move our capital to here. We need 214 admin, so it looks like we're going to hold off on the war deck for just a couple months. Because I really want to get our capital moved before we move into this next phase. Alright, Grand Pensionary Heinrich Fresi is 45, industrious. He's a 2-4-2-2 general, which is pretty good. That's an amazing nephew. Wow. Holy shit. So 9 pips plus 1 guaranteed that we get at a random skill. So that's a 10 pip 30-year-old. We have to say yes to this. God damn it. That's the 3rd time in like no time at all that we've had this goddamn stab loss. Oh, he's a god. If only he was a 4-6 instead of a 6-4, but still, that's pretty good. You gotta admit, that's pretty good. I think we're safe to stand here. Worth the stab loss? Yeah, I guess. I'm not happy about it, but yeah. Okay, oversticked. I think I want to take this before taking this, just to connect our territory a little bit. And we need 200 something admin points to move our cap. 214. 14 less development than target. So we could actually make it like fewer admin points if we do a couple dev clicks here. We switch to local dev cost and then do some diplo clicks. It'll actually make it fewer admin points. We can do it a little bit quicker. Good work. Now it's only 211. Now it only costs 198. Yeah, I guess I'll do a mill click as well. I'm confused. Why is it 222 now? It just went up. Like, I don't understand. Like, really, I don't. That doesn't make sense. I think it's because of like a weird interaction with Golden Era and innovativeness, maybe? Or something? Wait. No, now it's saying I can do it. Alright, game. Alright, what the hell? Is it 222 or is it 194? What's the deal here? Like, on this... Okay, what the hell is happening? It's actually 194. It wouldn't let you do the click. Anyway, we're moving our capital. It's fine. This is already our capital. The button was still clickable, by the way. It's fine. Good. Alright, that's cool. Let's switch off Trade Power Edict here. And with that all being said, we're gonna take a short break here if you watch this on YouTube. And next episode, we're gonna go after some Swiss cores, and yeah. So we're like real close to being the Dutch nation. That's neat. We're also pretty close to this. We just need to make Denmark not exist. That's all. Minor thing, you know. All right, see you soon.